Welcome! On this channel, I share lessons from the Lotus. Please like, share, and subscribe if you find this video helpful. Remember to leave your insights in the comment section below for more information. You can look at the channel's homepage. If you have not visited my other video addressing enmeshed relationships, I advise that you take some time out to check it out. So healthy emotional and physical boundaries are the basis of healthy relationships. But enmeshed relationships are practically void of these boundaries. Whether it's a relationship between family members, partners, or spouses, limits simply don't exist in enmeshed relationships, and boundaries are pretty porous. Persons in enmeshed relationships depend on each other to fulfill their emotional needs or to make them feel good, whole, or healthy. But they do it in a way that sacrifices their psychological health. In other words, their self-concept is defined by the other person, and they lose their ability to get their needs met. For instance, an enmeshed relationship between a parent and a child may look like if the mom is a narcissist while her son is a codependent or someone who, quote unquote, lives to give. The mom knows that her son is the only one who will listen to her and help her. The son is afraid of standing up to his mom, and she exploits his caregiving. While it may seem impossible, you can learn to set boundaries and sustain personal boundaries in your relationship. But boundary setting is a skill. Okay, so I'm about to list about 6 signs that you can tell if you're in an enmeshed relationship. So 1, you neglect other relationships because of preoccupation or compulsion to be in the relationship. Your happiness or your contentment relies on your relationship. Your self-esteem is contingent upon this relationship. When there is a conflict or disagreement in your relationship, you feel extreme anxiety or fear or a compulsion to fix the problem. When you're not around this person or you can't talk to them, a feeling of loneliness takes over your psyche. Without that connection, the loneliness will increase to the point of creating a rational desire to reconnect with the person. If the other person is angry or anxious or depressed, you're also angry, anxious, and depressed. You absorb these feelings and you're drawn to remedy them. So I'm about to list 3 main ways to set boundaries within enmeshed relationships. 1, it's best that you seek professional help with this. A trained mental health professional can help you better understand your relationship and take you through setting and practicing healthy boundaries. Number 2, set small boundaries. So start practicing boundary setting by creating small boundaries in your enmeshed relationship. When stating your boundary, avoid doing it in a shaming, accusatory, or judgmental way. Instead, emphasize your love without judging the person for being wrong, and offer something in return. Then make sure you follow through. This way, you're still responding to their need and respecting your own limits. Setting boundaries this way avoids the negative cycle of enmeshment. So saying that you feel trapped by your parents' expectations or partner's expectations only triggers their anger or passive-aggressive reaction. Number 3, create connections with yourself and others. So practice being alone and spending time by yourself. Work on the parts of your life that make you feel unhealthy, needy, or insecure, and come to an understanding that your complete happiness can't be met by one person. A good idea is to reach out to others and develop meaningful relationships, call friends, make lunch dates, and do things like go to the movies and such. Find something that brings you passion, which you may have lost due to your over-involvement in the relationship. For instance, you can volunteer, join a club, take a class, or take up a hobby. Life is just too short to be insecure and fearful and tied down to an unhealthy relationship. Learn the skills to create emotional and physical boundaries and consider seeking professional help. As mentioned in tip 1, foster fulfilling relationships, but don't let them define who you are. Hopefully, this is helpful to you and enlightening. Please browse the description box below. Till next time, bye bye.